What is up, Mav fans and hoop heads? Wish everyone good vibes out there. I'm AG, your host. Welcome on into another episode of Mavs Rundown. I appreciate you all for listening and you joining me the morning after. Mavs take a L to Cleveland at home, 105-90. Lose to the Cavs, drop back down to 500, and now 11-5 at home. Really thought maybe this would be a closer game because I saw Cleveland. They're a bit they struggle on the road, and then I saw stuff about how Darius Garland plays on the road, which he didn't even have a good game tonight. He had 12 points, but we let the rest of them. We let I don't even know his first name, Stevens, for their team get 18 points tonight and 11 rebounds. Like, not good. But yeah, the Mavs fall 105-90. Unfortunately, Luka leads the Mavs in scoring 30 points, of course, but not a good shooting night. 9 of 23, 2 of 8 from 3, 10 of 11 though from the free throw line. To go along with five rebounds, 6 assists. Really, this game. Let me go into my rundown because the first quarter, Mavs down 26-19, just bad offense. Second quarter, it was it was 35-30. The bench unit kind of held it because at the beginning of the second quarter, Luka sits, so we have Spencer and then kind of some of the rest of the guys out there. So it's kind of like hold down the fort till Luka gets back, and the Cavs were up only by 5 when Luka came in, 35-30. Now I'm not trying to blame it on Luka. I'm just saying the events that have unfolded last night. It's 35-30. The Cavs were up when Luka comes in. With 3 minutes, and I think he came in with, I don't even know what time he came, but he came in, and out of nowhere, once he comes in, you think things get better, they just don't. It was, ends up going to 51-30, so they go on a 16-0 run with 3:26 left. It ends up being 51-30, and Donovan Mitchell just starts being unstoppable. He started with the drive, a little step back pull up midi going to the left, and it was just so smooth. I think he felt like, oh man, I'm just on my shit tonight after he made that shot, because then he just started heat check, and I don't know how many points he scored in that second quarter, but man, it was like, oh shit, here they go. Like, Mitchell's going off. They're playing well as a team already, and just started to look like a disaster so far. At the halftime, it was 60-41. Donovan Mitchell had 27 at half. He was 10 of 12 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. Just, again, killing it. Luka, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists on 4 of 14 from shooting, 1 of 4 from 3. So, again, struggling. And third, end of the third, you thinking Mavs can maybe catch up. Nope, it's 83-68. Cavs are up. Trying to get into this, but something that surprised me through 3 quarters, Spencer Dinwiddie only had 4 points. 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 points. And he's supposed to be our second guy, man. It's not good for the Mavs, man. It's not looking good for the Mavs. You got to get more help. Then, of course, fourth quarter, man, I ended up leaving this game. I was at the game. We ended up leaving this game at 2:34 left. It was 105-86. It was just not, everything was just not going the Mavs' way at all. And it ended up showing. Going to the box score, the only other person that really helped out Luka tonight was Seawood off the bench. He was 20 points tonight, 7 rebounds. He was a +9. He had... Actually, he played 35 minutes too, so he was getting extended minutes out there. That's good. But yeah, Seawood was the only guy for the Mavs that was helping Luka. It seemed like. Wow, Wood had 4 threes tonight, 4-7 from 3. Good for him. But Wood seemed like the only guy out there that was really helping Luka. Spencer scored I said 4, so he had 6 in the fourth, but a little bit too late, my man. It was. Bad Tim Hardaway game. Only 3 points. 1 of 5 from the field. 1 of 4 from 3. Not enough shots taken there really. And Dodo, just 7 points. Trying to look through the box score. We had Bertans come in place. He actually played with some good energy, but they just needed a spark. Which was crazy because we needed a spark, right? Because we're down. So let's throw in Frank Ntilikina, which I don't understand. He didn't. I guess we're still rolling with Frank as long as we can. They look at the box score. He's a +10 in the minutes he played, but to me, he didn't. It's such a he's a liability on offense because he's not consistent with the jumper and he can't handle the ball like a point guard can or something like that. Someone can run the offense. So I'm love me some Frank you know Frank Ntilikina time, but not too much, especially when we just signed Kemba Walker. The guy next to me tonight didn't even know we signed Kemba Walker because we don't fucking play him that much. And it's like times like these, like tonight, like tonight, like or last night, whenever we need another bar and another spark on offense to help get things going, we didn't even put him in. Like didn't even try. Didn't even see. All right, well, fuck it, we're already down 15 or 20. Like let's get a spark with him. Like nah, it wasn't. They try to roll with Frank. Bit the dust on that. Gave end of the game. I see the Jaden Hardy and them got some run. Didn't get any points though, but it was just a bad game to be honest for the Mavs. They didn't come up to play. Nobody else was really being aggressive except for obviously Luka. Which Luka's shots, man, they were just going in and out. It was like you get to a spot, get all the way to the basket, throw up his little floater, and it was like rimming out, in and out, in and out, and it was I know it's gotta be frustrating because that's 2 nights in a row. Last game, a lot of shots were like his were going like that, so I'm certain he still finishes with a 35 and 6, crazy. Uh, but yeah, the rest of the Mavs really got, man, we have to step it up. They have to know, read the room in a sense. There's no one else. It's Luka or nobody, and see what he can score some, but we gotta have these other guys step up. Like if you look at their team, they had one, two, all their starting five double figures, and then they had one guy Levert off the bench, and double figures. So when you have 6 guys in double figures, man, that helps you win ball games. Uh, man, I don't. There's not much else I could take away. We just took a L tonight, man. We when you start off slow and give up so many points in the first half, like we defense was very lackadaisical. Nobody could stop anybody driving past them. Levert, all he had to do was a crossover Hezzy, and he's getting by whoever's defending him. He looked like unstoppable, and then of course Donovan Mitchell was really unstoppable. If they're making Levert look unstoppable, of course Donovan Mitchell went off. How much did he end up? He went with 34 on us. Just a tough night for the Mavs fans, and yeah, that's there's not much else to really talk about this game. It was just bad from the get go. Thought maybe they can catch up there, as I said in the second quarter, but Mavs just didn't have enough juice tonight, man. One Luka did have a nice behind the back pass at the end of the second quarter though. For I think it hit Tim for a 3 in the corner. That was probably like our only highlight of the night. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Mavs, man, and that's all I pretty much got for you because it was just a disappointing back to 500. Obviously, the changes on this team have to be new players because we need more talent. Using this same squad that we've had for years now, it seems it's not doing it. We got to make some type of moves. Um, but yeah, so that's all I got for the Mavs on last night, man. Just our same problems showing up again. Need more talent. Gotta play better defense. Offensively, I mean, can we get some motion? Can we get guys moving around? I'm getting tired of everybody just standing around. Let Luka do his thing. Like that's cool at some spots, but damn, can we run some sets? Especially when Luka's out of the game, can we have a guy go set a screen for another guy that's not on ball? Like, can we just set some off ball screens? Can guys just move around a little bit, set screens for each other? I don't know. I mean, hey man, y'all's guess is as good as mine of what the hell they're thinking in the coaching staff because it doesn't make sense with a lot of their lineup, their choices, their personnel choices. It's very frustrating year, and then frustrating ends at 500. So that's where we are. We are a 500 team right now. So yeah. So moving into next next matchup. Next game is Friday. So tomorrow, if you're listening to us on Thursday, the 16th, we play at home again. We play Portland, who just I think did they win last night? Let me look. They won last night. They just beat the Spurs, so they're coming in with full momentum. and they're gonna come in here and try and take us down again. Keep us down, and so we gotta fight back because play Portland, and then we go to Cleveland and play at Cleveland and play them again. So Friday night is a 7:30 game. So y'all be sure to check that one out. And I think that's pretty much all I got for you tonight. Yeah, if you want to follow on Twitter, it's at Mavs_rundown. This Mavs Rundown podcast is free on YouTube if you didn't know. Also on Spotify, AG. Thanks for listening. Remember, cool heads prevail. And I'll see y'all next time on the Mavs Rundown.